nation and to which Samoa is founded on. And there's no better moment than this moment to display that strength, because from there, miracles have been known to happen. And the miracle game has happened because of such faith. So all the glory goes back to the Father. This is the theme of this entertainment tonight. It is called Mamoli La Awifola'a, and it is, in its simplest meaning, giving praise back to the Father, the source of every single thing that Pacific Island nations are founded upon. The greenery of our environment, the beauty of our people, their hearts, to be able to come as one. I think the Pacific region is one of those parts of the world where there's war, there's no war, as you would find in other parts of the world. This is the peace that the Prime Minister has alluded to. This is the respect that the President of the Pacific Games has alluded to. And also the prayer of our church leader this evening. And it is the hope that after tonight, it will live on when the game starts tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, until the 21st of July. It needs to be. Otherwise, what are we here for?
And these themes, of course, what makes these games so special and touches all our hearts when we come out here into the Pacific. And I know that Ken alongside us was overwhelmed when he first came out and enjoyed his first Pacific Games back in 2007. And it seems to touch us all. And it's these very poignant moments that moves us and inspires us.
Well, it's Samoa, the focus of our attention on these games hosted here in Apia. But it's Samoa today who stands on behalf of the 24 Pacific Island nations who are participating. Record 5,000 athletes who are here. A record 26 sports. And we heard from the Prime Minister and from the Head of State the acknowledgement and the recognition that God plays in the life of Samoans and in the life of the Pacific. Sunday here in Apia, a deeply sacred and religious day, in the mix of the theme of our presentation, opening ceremony, a reflection of all that is good about being in the Pacific, the challenges that they face. 14 months the Prime Minister referred to, that this great nation had to get ready, the volunteers, the preparation, the planning, and the superb execution on a world-class scale of what we have just witnessed and are witnessing. Will make Samoans proud wherever they are around the world.
Brendan and Kenneth, that is such a strong statement. If you may have noticed, the formation is the formation of the Bible. And I think all the words of wisdom that have come out from our leaders tonight is that is the symbol that they have alluded to. And I hope that all our delegates and officials feel the blessing that has come through with this performance from more than 2,000 students who have been relentless in joining the leaders in putting together this wonderful and sensational performance that you are now able to witness from across the world, wherever you are tuning into. We are broadcasting live from Apia, Samoa, the 16th Pacific Games. You will be seeing a whole lot of display of sports 24 different sports. But tonight, we give you a piece of Samoa that you will get to enjoy when you do travel to beautiful Samoa someday. There are many airlines that will connect you to our small little island. You will get to travel around Upolu, Hawaii, Manono, Apolima, you name it, we have it. Culture, the food, the entertainment, the people especially, and what they have to offer you in terms of their hospitality and our own Samoan style in anything. You will not find it in Spain, anywhere in Europe. You will not find it in Australia, or perhaps a bit of Australia and New Zealand have a bit of our culture. But if you want to taste the real thing, to see the real thing, come to beautiful Samoa.
We all walk in the shadows of those who went before us. We are all products of our history and the legacy that we continue to be a part of in the future. And we're building towards the arrival of the ceremonial torch, and the torch that has its genesis in 1963 in Fiji and has made its way around the Pacific through New Caledonia, three-time host of the Pacific Games, Papua New Guinea, such a wonderful job in 2015, beautiful Tahiti, who have hosted the Pacific Games twice, and the small island of Guam and Samoa for the third time. And the spectacle, the images, beautiful Samoa at its very best. Apia 2019.
If you're watching from wherever you are around the world, you still have 14 days to plan that trip to come over. If you're in New Zealand, we've got Samoa Airways that will bring you directly to Samoa, very competitive airfares, along with our Air New Zealand as well. We also have Fiji Airways. And there's been some special charters coming around to bring all the delegations and the athletes to the 16th Pacific Games right here in the heart of Apia, Samoa. I must say, Brendan and Ken, I don't know if any athlete that is joining this year's 16th Pacific Games has done more running than the more than 3,000 students that are on the field tonight. I feel like I'm out of breath just watching them running all over the field this evening.
Well, the grace and the energy and the culture and the spirit is evident to our viewers taking our coverage around the world.
And the fact that, I have to take my hat off to all the parents of these students. The stadium has been filled over during rehearsals. The drop-off and the pickups, it's amazing. The coordination, you will have one parent that would probably have 5 children, and 2 of them are participating in this opening ceremony. And yet, they would sit here and tapuai, which is the essence of protection, of support.
Comes in many forms. For some, this tapua'inga is a vibrant, entertaining display of humor and wit through dance and music. The competitor and supporter are equal and essential to the success of any undertaking. Leationg'ie claimed his victory in the field of Moamoa and reigned as one of Samoa's most well-known warriors. His legend is echoed in our oratory and mirrored in our traditions up to this very day.
he luki tau. Ko tēnā tangi te taua, he luki tau.
Leatui's story is a true testament of the blessings that are born of service and the mana of our people's spirits that will guide our determination to win. Leatui is revered in our history as the ancestor of the kingly families of Samoa. Gentlemen, the 16th Pacific Games calls us all to be one in spirit. We are guardians of the Blue Pacific. Our home we are now called to save. We are navigators of the world's largest ocean, navigating our way through changing tides and advancing globalization. are the Pacific. Our sovereignty and our shared history are at the doorstep of climate change. We are heroes, renowned in sports arenas the world over. And we are one. One to stand for our place in the world. One to be seen and be heard. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our time to be one in spirit.
Papua New Guinea, Fiji, the Solomon Islands, Vanuatu, New Caledonia, Samoa, Guam, Kiribati, Federated States of Micronesia, Kingdom of Tonga, American Samoa, Mariana, the Marshall Islands, Palau, Cook Islands, Wallis and Futuna, Tuvalu, Nauru, Norfolk Islands, Niue, Tokelau, Pitcairn Islands, Australia and New Zealand. Tonight here in Apia, we are one. The impact of climate change, such a strong message throughout the opening ceremony, and the challenges that some of our tiny islands in the Pacific face.
Well, you're right, Ken, because David Katatoa from Kiribati, as we were saying earlier on, was the flag bearer tonight, and he continues on in the sport to served notice that this is a serious problem as far as he and his people are concerned. His own house was washed away in Kiribati recently because of surging sea levels. So images now from around Samoa of the torch relay before its arrival here in the main stadium.
Yes, this was quite an impactful journey, especially for the people of Samoa who were playing host. So, you know, they really rose to the occasion, like Tulaipa had mentioned, and they took ownership, decorated the entire villages, the roads. This is after the launching, the official launching of the torch at the Catholic Cathedral here at Mulivai in Apia. And then they took the torch all the way to the big island of Savaii, arrived at the wharf at Salilolonga, covered the Fa'asalileanga district from Salilavalu to Falealupo, and right back. They arrived back into Falalatai.
Sense of anticipation now here as we relive some of the highlights, not too far away from the arrival of the torch, and here we see its journey around these beautiful islands.
They adopted, each of the villages also adopted a country, and they decked out their entire school in the, you know, the colors and the traditions of each Pacific Island nations. It's amazing to see. Even the homes of the elderly was visited. This was upon the arrival back of the torch into Opolu. Visited the village of the head of state, we've just seen there at Falalatai. And it even traveled by boat to the Manono Island. Do you believe it? Where it was welcomed with open arms by the children. From Leolumuenga village out to Alesa, the Falealili district, and then they had a rest at Taufua Beach Resorts in the Lalomanu or Alipata district. Around the town area, Mota'a was covered, the Vaimonga district, also Faleata and Leolumuenga. And just yesterday, in the town area, it arrived, and from the front of the government building, it made its journey to the gates of Apia Park, where we see the Chief Executive Officer of the Ministry of Education, Sports and Culture bringing in the torch from the gates of the Apia Park. The team at the Ministry of Education who has been instrumental in putting together this journey and involving so many schools from around Samoa. We have the torch bearers, one of which who will be receiving the torch from the CEO of MISC is Derek Sua. He is the judo instructor in Samoa, a gold medalist winner of the 100 kgs. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The lead, taking the lead of the Ministry of Education, Sports and Culture in Samoa. She has definitely done her best to bring forth education, to empower sports, and definitely highlight Samoa's culture throughout this whole preparation of the Pacific Games, and is on display right here tonight. There you have it, Derek Sua, qualified for the Rio Olympic Games in 2016, bronze medal winner of the Oceania Champions in New Caledonia 2015, also a bronze of the Oceania Open Continental Games in Samoa in 2014. and he qualified for the Glasgow Commonwealth Games in 2014. Passing on the torch to Matile Sitangata. She is a Samoa Oceania Pacific Games and Junior World Champion in the sport of weightlifting. She has participated in the IPF Junior World Championships, the Oceania Junior Championships, Oceania Open Championships, and the Pacific Games recently in Port Moresby 2015. Kaino Thompson Lautusi of Taekwondo. He is the third Dan black belt and instructor. Gold medalist in the 87 kilogram in the South Pacific Games 2007. A London Olympian 2012. Oceania 2012. And a gold medalist of the New Caledonia 2011 Pacific Games.
Well, great speculation here in Apia all week about who would have the honour of lighting the flame.
Well, it is an honor that is worthy of all the athletes that this torch is bearing. We have there Maureen Tumaleli-Whano of archery, as announced just before. She qualified for the Olympics in Masterton, New Zealand 2011. An Olympian archer in 2012 Olympics in London. Also a silver medalist in the 2000 Pacific Games in New Caledonia. She is the chairman of the Athletes Commission since 2017 and the secretary of the archery since 2012. Well, we look forward to seeing what the archery team have organized, but we certainly look forward to our Prime Minister himself performing in the archery division. And the man who has made his name in rugby sevens, represented the sevens rugby team, Lolo Lui. He was the captain of the sevens team from 2009 to 2012. In the Cook Islands Mini Games 2009, he was part of the gold medal team. Also attained gold in the New Caledonia Pacific Games 2011. A cup winner of the IRB Wellington 2007, London 2009, Vegas 2010 and 2012, Adelaide 2010, Hong Kong in 2007, and 2010 in Edinburgh. Certainly a name to be reckoned with, and still behind the scenes of all the rugby development in Samoa. Malolava Lololui. And the name in tennis, Tangifano Denki Soganalole Sam Chong, also one of the well sought after administrators in Cessnock. She is a 13 gold medal winner, 4 silver medal. She also attained 4 silver medals, 5 bronze medals, and that was attained through the Vanuatu Mini Games in 1993. In 1997, American Samoa Mini Games. I remember this one very well. I attended it and was very honored to be alongside her. 1999 Guam Pacific Games, 3 gold and 1 silver. 2001 in Norfolk Island. And Samoa has made its name in swimming, with Brandon Schuster right there carrying the torch. 400-meter individual medley, middle distance freestyle, middle distance backstroke, and breaststroke. He is a scholarship holder of FINA since 2016 and currently holds over 35 national age and open records. He's represented Samoa swimming since 2012, including the 2014 and 2018 Commonwealth Games, the 2015 Pacific and the Rio Olympic Games in 2016. I tell you, history in the making. And ladies and gentlemen, we have our champion in weightlifting, Ele Opelonge, who takes the final leg of the torch towards the cauldron.
And what amazing honor for this particular Samoan athlete, recognized on the world stage. This is a true Olympian.
Absolutely.
A silver medal from the Olympic Games, a prodigious champion, and she lights the flame here in Apia to the roar of this huge crowd here this evening.
A champion worthy of lighting the cauldron. She is a gold winner, 3 gold winner of the 2007 Pacific Games here in Samoa, 2008 Olympic Games Beijing, 1 silver. She won the 2009 Pacific Mini Games in Cook Island, 2010 Commonwealth Games in New Delhi, India. In 2011, she attained 3 golds at the Pacific Altitude New Caledonia and the Oceania Championship Samoa, where she won 3 golds in 2012.
And the first female weightlifter from Oceania to ever win an Olympic medal. Eliapolonge having the honor tonight of lighting this symbol of peace and competition, which will stay alight, of course, for the duration of these 16th Pacific Games, all the way through until the weekend of the 21st.
Well, congratulations to Samoa, the athletes and the officials from representing Pacific Island nations that are
Ladies
here
and gentlemen,
in
please
Samoa.
welcome Miss Agnes Samoa and more than 2,000 college students performing our theme song, One in Spirit.
The beautiful Agnes Alain Tupola presenting and singing the One in Spirit number.
Specially commissioned and written for this occasion,
Absolutely.
and performed publicly for the first time here at the opening ceremony.
Together in
the lovely Agnes Alam Tukwala, 23 years of age, won the audition to perform the special number written and composed by Fonoti PJ Yeliko of the Ministry of Education, Sports and Culture.
Our ancestors were this skill as it passed down the generations. Thank you for participating tonight, and to all our athletes, enjoy beautiful Samoa, and we wish you the very best in the next 2 weeks. From all of us to all of you, God bless. Tofa Sefua. Samoa. Amais da fama de solo você tá toau, mas fama mo Samoa. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. You have to smile at two and fama mo Samoa.
Well, the fireworks light up the skies here over Apia tonight. The occasion has been big, and it heralds 2 weeks of fantastic competition as the best from around the Pacific in 26 sports representing 24 countries, some 5,000 strong, do battle here in the capital of Samoa. It's been a night of nights. The rain stayed away, and we've seen on display some of Samoa's finest.
The culture, the spectacle, the choreography, the atmosphere, the theme, a reflection of both history and the future, a celebration on behalf of the 24 participating nations. The opening ceremony of Samoa, in all the years I've been coming here, I've never seen it. Never seen such a spectacle. The people involved behind the scenes who came up with the concept, designed the ceremony, and then delivered what we have witnessed tonight will live long in the memories of all of us. A very, very proud day for Samoa.
Taitonu o whamaliaina ele mai moa sila al mamalo le tātou atunuu mai tawha o fia o le tātou motu whamalo le tāpuai whamalo le lava papale he o lewa whapenao te tala aloa ia le taalonoa luna se fulma leono le taalonga le Pasifika I saute I Samoa nei I le o ngā tonu o pia whamalo whawhataile tō tāpua inga ia lea ua sao mauli le whamoemoe ai mai Thank you, Samoa, for your support and prayers. I believe tonight's successful opening is testimony of God's blessing upon the beginning of the next 14 days of spectacular display of sports, of creativity, not just from Samoa, but from all the participating countries. We welcome the delegates, we welcome the athletes. We pray for strength, continuous respect for each other as you battle it out on the various 24 sports that will be on display over the 14 days. We will be back again at the closing ceremony where the journey of the battles, the warriors continue and will be highlighted. And we will see who will be the winners and who will be the winners at heart.
The 16th edition of the Pacific Games, the biggest in the history of the event, has been declared open. The flame is lit. Now let the games begin. From Apia Park, I'm Brendan Tough on behalf of Verona Parker and Ken Laban. From all of us here in Apia, a very good evening.
Oka matango fia. Wow, what an awesome start to the 16th Pacific Games here in Apia, Samoa. What an awesome moment for Samoa as well as the Pacific.
Congratulations to the 3,000 plus students that performed tonight. So that was an amazing and electrifying performance put together tonight. Welcome to all the athletes. We hope you've enjoyed the show and we look forward to bringing you coverage from the biggest sports event in the region starting tomorrow. We will see you then. Samoa, we on.
Tofa soifua.
Samoa, we own. Samoa, we own. Now we own. Now we own. Samoa, we own. Samoa, we own. We own. Samoa, we own. Samoa,
Ah, the holiday feeling that starts in the air. Then you emerge from the clouds to a place where your time is your own, where you have the freedom to be happy-go-lucky or pamper yourself in the lap of luxury, where you can dive into adventure, nourish your body and feed your soul. A place where you can plan every step or take it as it comes. This is your Samoan holiday, and it's always gonna be beautiful. Beautiful Samoa. the holiday feeling that starts in the air. Then you emerge from the clouds to a place where your time is your own, where you have the freedom to be happy-go-lucky or pamper yourself in the lap of luxury, where you can dive into adventure, nourish your body and feed your soul. A place where you can plan every step or take it as it comes. This is your Samoan holiday, and it's always gonna be beautiful. Beautiful Samoa.
Samoa, Samoa,
We come from the greatest navigators the world has ever seen. And like the daring voyagers of the past, we engage in the same pursuit to go further, to go higher, faster, stronger. 24 countries, 4,000 athletes, one in spirit. Samoa 2019 Pacific Games. Samoa, we on.
Mahalo, so for Maua, warm Pacific greetings. Welcome to beautiful Samoa, home of the 16th Pacific Games. Warm welcome to you all from our studio here at Faleata Sports Complex.
This is the biggest sport event in the Pacific, coming to you live every day over the next 2 weeks in HD to the Pacific and Sky Sport in New Zealand and to the world on the Olympic Channel.
Now, the opening ceremony kicked off last night at Apia Park, and what a spectacular showcase of culture and pride. 5,000 athletes are here in Samoa, making this the biggest games ever, and 24 nations competing in 27 sports.
There was an overflow of patriotism for all the 24 nations in attendance, all representing their beautiful cultures. It was an emotional opening.
I cried.
Which truly represented the spirit of the Pacific Games, one in spirit. Those 3,000 students did an extraordinary job. Samoa should definitely be very proud.
Very proud indeed. Now, they're calling this the Miracle Games because Samoa had 14 months to prepare when original host Tonga was unable to host. But hey, it was even a miracle to have the opening ceremony at Apia Park last night, as we had a lot of rain leading up to the opening.
The heavens opened up to bless the lead up to the opening of the Pacific Games, and it definitely cleared up just before the start for all the festive display of cultures. The atmosphere was electric and the enthusiasm and excitement was overflowing.
Absolutely.
What a start that was.
Now, would love to share this warm weather. It's close to around 29 degrees at the moment, mostly cloudy with some showers here.
We will take you to the many events happening every day from the Faleata Sports Complex at Tuanaimato to the capital city Apia and across to the west to Mulifanua and across to Apolima Strait to Salelolonga Savai'i. Let's have a look at some of the venues now.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. We've got over 8 hours.
Introducing the venues for the upcoming Samoa 2019 Pacific Games. Apia Park, home of the ceremonies, athletics, rugby league 9s, rugby 7s and tennis. Whangali'i Golf Course, NUS Gym, Songi Recreational Park, Samoa College Hall. The Apia Waterfront. Gym 1, the home for judo, powerlifting and weightlifting. Samoa football field. Whaleata cricket ovals. Samoa squash courts. Whaleata sports field. Gym 2. Harvest Centre. Whaleata Lawn Bowl Green. Samoa Aquatic Centre. Multi-Sports Centre. Don Bosco. Mulifanua. Samoa is games ready. We are.
Rona, I must say, even Samoa should deserve a gold already for these amazing venues. They've had 14 months. I know that they've had the infrastructure already in the past, but it's amazing that they've had a lot of work done to them to be ready for the games.
Most definitely. They've had a lot of help, and I think China played a huge part in the renovation of some of the venues. The new multiple facility gym that we have now, where the badminton is going to be, that wasn't even here like 14 months ago. So it's been amazing, and it's been a huge effort by a lot of organizations and a lot of people in Samoa coming together. Yeah. What is your favorite sports, and which venue would you think?
I'm looking forward to the nines today. Yeah, I can't wait to see the action from the many countries. You know, we're passionate about league as well.
Oh, yes.
So it's going to be amazing. There is a real buzz of excitement here in Samoa. It's the third time that they're hosting the games, and thousands of students from primary to high school level have adopted a country from the 24 nations participating in the games. Well, here's schools who are singing, who adopted the nations, and they also learned the national anthems of all these nations, 24. So for me, a real highlight was hearing the Tongan national anthem at Vailele School. It was amazing. The pronunciation, the passion, they may as well become Tongans as well, I tell you.
You can adopt them.
That's right, yeah. I'll adopt the whole school. What about yourself? What are some of the highlights for you in terms of the schools and them embracing the nations that are here?
I mean, 24 schools, more than 24 schools, in fact, all around Upolu, and we also have 2 primary schools from Savaii that learned the cultures, that we actually crossed over to Upolu to perform the cultures and to perform the national anthem. What a welcome for all our spectators and all our athletes and everyone that has come to attend the Pacific Games. This is the true spirit of the Pacific. It's all about celebrating our cultures, and Samoa definitely should be proud of the Adopt a Nation program that was organized by the Ministry of Education.
Yeah. All right, now let's have a look at this video here. It's a clip to explain the concept.
The Digicel Adopt a Country program is taking Samoa by storm. The program encourages schools to adopt a country competing in the games and to learn the national anthem, decorate the school using the theme One in Spirit, and green the games by starting a school garden. Over the coming 50 days, we will showcase how schools are working one in spirit as Samoa prepares to host the games. Samoa, we on.
Samoa, we on. As you can see, we're ready for anything. It's now, we've got some showers here in Apia. It's around 28 degrees. And as I mentioned, rain is a bit of a blessing here in the Pacific. And let's hope it'll pause to accommodate some of the events that are unfolding. What's coming up today, Ronna?
Yes, let's check out the games. It has begun today, and we have basketball, nines, beach volleyball, and football.
Speaking of basketball, we have the men's team. We have 8 representing Fiji, Guam, New Caledonia, PNG, Tonga, Samoa, Solomon Islands, and Tahiti. Guam won gold last time. And in the women's division, we have American Samoa, Cook Islands, PNG, Samoa, Fiji, Guam, New Caledonia, and Tahiti. It was Fiji who won gold. And speaking of gold, let's find out who's playing today, Ronna.
Let's go across to the basketball court now. There's Fiji versus Cook Islands.
Okay, so you've got a 2-0 now. The Cook Islands lost the golden opportunity then to go points ahead. But that's what they've got to. They're shorter. They've got to make sure when they do get there, they've got to score. They can't try and come back like this. Got to go out wide and throw, make up the point as possible as they can.
So it's another turnover for Fiji. Poor passing, bad decision. Could have been a bit more patient. And now Fiji's got the ball going the other way. They're pressing full court, and there's a lot of space under the hoop. 2 attempts, nothing.
Well, the Fijians are calling for a foul. They said they were hit.
So that's out of bounds. They're going to inbound the ball for Fiji.
Millie was pointing to the referee to the hand.
Fiji again. 3 ball. Top right corner. Big shot. Fiji adds on to the score. It's their lead this early first quarter.
You'll see it here from out wide. It was a beautiful shot that just clearly went straight into the net.
And she squared up properly. The dynamics of her 3-point shot. Travel called there by ref. Going the other way, Fiji ball again. Fiji getting really hot real early, and they're getting they right now they're playing very well. Limited mistakes. Cook Island not so much.
Well, the Fiji have got the ball, but it's courtesy of mistakes by the Cook Islands.
That's exactly what I was saying. Cut down on the mistakes. If they want to stop this lead from extending, it's too early in the first quarter to be letting up wide open 3 balls. Here's another one. No hesitation 3. Unfortunately, doesn't go this time. Fast break for Cook Island. Pulls back. Jasmine Davis, top left corner. Trying to find someone to give it to. Puts on the handles, go to the hoop. Dishes it out. Off the side of the iron.
That's what the Cook Islands have not to do. They've got to score.
Exactly, and she hesitated. Maybe if she had gone to the hoop, would have been a different result. Oh, the step. Jumper from just inside the key. Incredible shot.
Yeah, marvelous shot, but it was certainly well set up.
And exactly, it was
by their captain, Namama. She set it up beautifully. She just went back around, threw it in. Wonderful score. Now the Cook Islands are getting a little bit, I think a bit heated at the moment.
Yeah. And look at this replay. Dishes it out. No, she drew 2 defenders to her. Make sure the other one is open. Oh, that was just a great shot by number 4 there. Letava Whippy, and she's their leading scorer in last year's Melanesian Women's Cup.
Well, remember all the teams that are playing today and all the competition, there are 8 teams and they qualify through the Pacific Island Championships.
And there was a division of regions in the Pacific. Yes, that's exactly what it was. And it was all controlled by FIBA. FIBA, who handles it, who we hold to a very high standard of basketball. That's why what we're seeing today is some extremely good basketball from the Pacific. Jasmine Davis.
That's the way.
Incredible shot.
That's the way.
Kayla Mendes.
Mendes nailed it. Nailed it beautifully. That's what I made the point of earlier. You get the ball, they're on the 3-pointers, have a shot. You've got nothing to lose. You've got to have a go.
And we saw it in the warm-up too, Ben. Shooting threes non-stop.
Our referees, they're all internationals. That's one of the points of the Pacific Games. Not only the competitors are international, so are the referees and officials.
Kezia Lewis puts up another 3, almost goes. If she gets hot this early, Fiji might be in trouble. Good pass down low, dummy, doesn't go.
Well, my point is the Cook Islands, they're out wide. They've got to have a shot. If they miss, okay, they miss. But if they score, they get 3 points. Exactly. That's what they've got to go for. There's no point standing out there thinking, maybe I could get it. You see, look how well they work there. Definitely. They really stifled the play of the Fijians. They're shorter. They've got to get inside. Right, it's like a boxer. You've got to get inside your opponent. Push them around a little bit.
And that's exactly what Jasmine's doing here. Attacking the hoop, dishing it out. Trying to find a shot.
She's looking for the three-pointer.
Oh, full.
Well done.
Step right under the hoop. It's those extra passes giving Cook Islands the good looks.
Yeah, that was a terrific mark. Particularly well under the basket, wasn't it?
Definitely. Val Nainima just controlling the pace for Fiji. Top of the key. She's cutting down low. She's wide open outside. Won't take the shot. And there's an offensive foul on Milisi to. I think she has to be careful with those fouls. Those simple fouls might cost her her playing time.
Is that her second?
I don't believe so. That was an offensive foul on her side.
Well, there's a timeout. We just saw the replay there, but they've called a timeout, so I think there might be a little bit of a huddle in regards of these creeping into the game, and I'm fairly confident the Fijian coach, they won't be happy.
Yes.
I mean, they might be in front 7-5. They're probably saying, hey, we should be 24 points in front. We are the defending champions.
And following all the mistakes that Cook Islands have been making, they haven't capitalized as much as they needed to, or as much as they've been given the opportunity to. Oh. And it's props to Cook Island as well. Just keeping calm, making sure that, okay, we missed that shot, we made a mistake. Let's get back into it. Let's make better plays.
Well, Cook Islands were here over the last couple of days, warming up, both men and ladies. And it is terrific to see the Cook Islands certainly enjoy the music. They enjoy the culture over there, and it's great to have them here. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't argue with their coach.
Oh, head coach Oliver Bryce right there. He looks like he's drawing on that board. He's putting together a play. I think he wants to make something happen right when they come back in.
Well, I don't know. I don't think it's too hard to draw. Is keep the ball away from the Fijians, and when you have a shot, have a shot.
Take it.
Exactly. Take as many shots as possible, because if you miss, we miss, but at least you've had a go, and if you do score, you pick up points.
Definitely.
And that's why it's 7-5.
The barking around orders in there.
Just under 5 minutes of this first quarter of the competition. This is Pool A, the Fijians, and we've got Pool A, Pool B. If I may very quickly, Pool A in the women's, Cook Islands, Fiji, New Caledonia and Samoa. Pool B are America and Samoa, Guam, Papua New Guinea and Tahiti. That is Pool A and B.
Kezia Lewis to the hoop. Dummies puts up a shot, doesn't go. And there again, the height advantage. Milisi Tavui is the tallest girl on that court right now, and she's grabbing every rebound she gets.
Well, that was a good play, though, because she didn't look to get in the basket straight away. She tried to bounce it off the back. So yeah, they're playing good game. They're playing the game.
Exactly.
They're looking for those little avenues, and if they're taller, bounce it off the back and then try and drop it in. Just like that. That didn't drop in. That's the problem. They've got to try and just get it over a little bit.
2 more free throws.
And they shouldn't miss these.
Millie puts one in. 1 more for Fiji. There you go, extending that lead.
Millie. Take him further ahead.
Another one on the bucket.
Easy peasy. So Cook Islands now on the attack.
Janet Main back in there to control the pace for Cook Islands. Oh, another It's the mistakes that's really been costing them this first quarter. With 4:10 left to go, they have to make better passes.
I realise that, but you look at the pass here. She throws it out wide, and if the Cook Island girl, I missed a number there, the Cook Island girl had to pick that up, she turned around and had a shot.
Exactly.
That's the whole. That's what they're trying to do. Whoa!
Oh, 3 ball right in front of the defender as well. Fiji is about to run away if Cook Island doesn't step in and do something. Here we go, pull up jumper, top of the key. Doesn't go, rebound, Bilisi Tavui again. 6'3" and dominating the boards today.
Yeah, look at the way.
Naimina.
And look at the way she goes straight up the middle.
Ball.
Look at the way she goes straight up the middle of the court to be under the basket. So if there is a rebound, she. Yeah.
Cook Islands really, puts on the good step back, dishes it out, bit too late. 3 ball, Kezia Lewis off the front iron. Fiji calling, let's slow it down, we're rushing a bit. Let's call the play, let's make it work.
I think they'd like a couple more 2-pointers to take them into the first quarter.
Yes. Oh, that crossover by Val is pretty deadly. You can see that he just shakes the defender real well. Shot clock down to 1, takes off the shot. Cook Island's ball, almost a turnover there. They had to force a shot with 2 seconds left.
I think both sides are a little bit rusty at the moment. They've had quite a few 3-points. Look at this one. They've had quite a few have a shot and they haven't got them. That's both sides. So they're both a little bit nervous. But they'll play themselves into the game.
I think gradually they'll start to build up that confidence and get used to it. Val, what a shot.
The captain says this is how you do it.
Straight ahead too. Once she caught it, she pulled up with it.
The captain leads by example and takes the Fijians to 11.
Adonia Lewis, she's another very good scorer. They're calling an offensive foul on Adonia Lewis there.
Is it a push? I think it was a push.
He's calling a push. I think it was when she swung the elbow around when she took off on her dribble. Fiji captain.
We've got a nice crowd in here today, and gym too, and certainly wonderful facility. As you can see, the court there, nice and clean, and
we should expect more fans to be flooding in as we go on later in the day, especially with the big-time matchups up next, PNG and Solomon Islands.
Yeah, and we've got Lawrence Halari to help us out in that commentary, who was the former commentator of the 2015 games. But our last game today, Samoa against New Caledonia in the Pool A of the females. That'll be a good game.
Adonia, the other just thought about that 3. Oh, took him to the rack and said step back and made a 3 from the side. Val is in there. She's been in there the entire first quarter.
She hasn't gone off, no. Playing a captain's knock.
Will that count? They're calling it on the floor. No shot. We'll wait for the officials to make the final call. Bit of a discussion going on here with the refs.
I think they're calling it off.
No basket.
No.
Ball on the floor, so they're going to take it baseline. Fiji ball.
The Cook Islands breathed a sigh of relief then.
They're having a substitution. They're sending out Millie.
The captain's going off.
Millie's going out.
Oh no, she'll
be inbounding. Nima will be inbounding. Val looks for a shot, doesn't take it. Pulls up the jumper. Fortunately doesn't go there. Cook Island surveying the field, trying to pass that rock around. Good stop, doesn't go. Pulls up for 3. Too strong. Here's Val again. 3 ball, top right corner. Too hard. Almost lost the handle there. Back up. What a crossover jumper. Doesn't go. They're calling a foul there. It might be on Cook Island's Jordina Katu.
I think the Cook Islands would very much like to pick up a couple of points just going into this second half. We'll see this as she went down.
They haven't scored in the last minute and a half, Benny. You come to wonder what's going on. Is it because the early chills in the game, or just not working out with the strategy? If his Fiji is now in the bonus, they'll be taking 2 free throws.
And they'll closing in on our first quarter.
They've taken out the captain for Fiji.
Well, she
as
did.
Lini Katia knocks down the first free throw. 1 more to come. Really taking advantage of these free throw shots will help your team very much going down the stretch.
Well,
there's a ref saw it all the way from the other side of the court.
Wasn't hard to pick, was it? Wasn't hard to pick.
Fiji subbing in, 30 seconds left. They think they're going to put their players, their big name players, to rest. Bring in the younger ones. Estelle. Tiana with it. Down low, fakes. Oh, good shot, good move, good fake. And Cook Islands really need to rethink their defense at this point.
She's been a bit quiet, Kat here, the number 8. She certainly made her presence felt then. Good point.
Here's Fiji again. That was a close one. Well, we've come to the end of the first quarter. We're taking 2 minutes breaks for each team. And we've got Fiji up top, 13, Cook Islands 7.
As they go to the quarter time to get some water, a nice drink, you can see the setup of the competition here, where the players, you've got the sidelines there, you've got the officials in the middle.
Where you can dive into adventure, nourish your body and feed your soul. A place where you can plan every step or take it as it comes. This is your Samoan holiday, and it's always gonna be beautiful. Beautiful Samoa.
Samoa, Samoa, Samoa.
We come from the greatest navigators the world has ever seen. And like the daring voyagers of the past, we engage in the same pursuit to go further, to go higher, faster, stronger. 24 countries, 4,000 athletes, one in spirit. Samoa 2019 Pacific Games. Samoa, we on.
But we'll see.
Definitely, it's interesting take.
Well, I'm watching it from a former athlete's point of view, and understanding that if you miss a few, you've got to make up that the next grab. But the captain of Fiji is outstanding.
She's been doing great.
She's leading them beautifully.
Two 3-pointers and just taking care of the speed of the game, controlling that pace.
And Tavu, number 14, she's been magnificent under the basket, and she's also been very good at rebounds.
Kayla Mendes up to Kezia Lewis losing the handle there. Oh, putting on the crosses, three-pointer. Doesn't go, out of bounds.
So,
going Fiji's way.
Yeah, exactly what I suggested, that Cook Islands know. If they can get 2 or 3 three-pointers straight away, they're back in the game. In the game.
Definitely.
And that's what they're going to go for. You can guarantee it. They're shorter, they're going to have to work from the outside.
20 seconds into this one, Fiji's up by 8, 18-10. Oh, that was a charge. Big call there. Took out that Cook Islands player coming off on the screen. She's trying to converse with the referee to see if he's got that call right. Here's the replay. Ooh, close one. I don't know how we can call that one, but referee blew that whistle. Cook Islands here just taking the pace a bit slower here. They're taking their time. Now they're going inside. Oh, it's very hard to go. Gets called for a travel because Fiji's got that size down there. They're just defending the hoop really well.
You'll see here how they stifle the Cook Islands, the shorter girls, lean over the top, and of course that's where the Fiji coach, you saw him animated on the sideline moments ago.
Yeah. All right, now, Cook Islands defense is almost like a motion defense where they man up one person and the other 4 just lay back on the zone. Here they are on offense, top of the key, pull up for 3. They've missed a consecutive amount of threes in the beginning of this quarter. Tiana now with it. Back up to Millie. Pulls up a jumper, doesn't go. Let's have a whippy. This is a scorer. Interesting call there by the referee. 2 players just fighting for that loose ball. Calling there a foul. Let's wait who it's on.
Fiji had 4 shots there at points and missed them all.
2 of them were three-point shots. A bit of a stale to the second quarter here. No one has yet to really break away in scoring. We see Val back in the game. Back taking control, attacking the hoop. Good move. Puts it off the bank.
Well, why wouldn't they bring the captain back? They've had 4 shots and they've missed. The captain was sitting on the sideline. They brought her out and said, let's score. And that's exactly, oh, what about that?
They've called another charge on Cook Islands. Now, Cook Islands is just not really getting the favor here from the... Oh, that is an obvious charge. Ran right into the girl. She's already established position.
And how disappointing, because a 3-pointer went in and it's been disallowed.
And they've been trying for the last 5 minutes to make a 3-pointer. But going back to Val, Naimina has been performing great. And she's already played 11 minutes in this game, and it's only been a 12-minute game. She's played the entire first quarter, and now she's back in for the last minute of the beginning of this second quarter. It shows the value she is for Fiji, and she's handling that ball right now. Goes inside. Fiji ball again. Ref says off Cook Islands player. Back up to Val. She's calling them one-on-one. Puts on the cross. Step back jumper. Bang! Like an all-pro basketball player, Val is just dissecting this Cook Islands defense. Jasmine Davis hasn't been very involved in this second quarter. She's under the hoop, doesn't see her, gives it to her. Dummies a pass. Here we go. Doesn't go, called for a foul. Going to the line to shoot 2.
The Cook Islands, they just can't get it right, can they?
And Jasmine Davis has been down there for all the time she can get, but they didn't see her.
Well, now they've got a chance to try and put some score into the second half and get the ball rolling.
It's an 11-point lead, 7:23 left in this second quarter. in the opening match between Cook Islands women and Fiji women's basketball. The defending champs leading by 11 points.
Davis misses the first. She'll take her second. Won't be happy with
Davis
herself.
has not made a free throw of her 4 free throws that she shot today.
She won't be happy with herself. There was certainly points on offer there, and she missed them both.
Val attacking that rim again. Oh, the crossover. Doesn't get the reverse. Loose ball. Going the other way. Fast break, Cook Islands. Fouled on the break. We'll see if it's on the shot.
It was close to I'm trying to look at, the referee walks up the other side. We can't see exactly where there's the decision now. They're given 2 points anyway. Okay.
Okay, so they're going to take 2 free throws. They're saying on the gather, which is on the shot right there. So they're going to take 2 free throws. Referee says it was on the shot. But we took. Val is just playing incredibly great. She missed that last reverse layup, but had she passed that one, there were 3 Fijian players all wide open for a three-pointer. If she continues to play this way, Cook Island has got, they've got a lot of trouble. Te Araroa Sopoanga misses her first free throw. Te Araroa is one of the youngest, it's the youngest as a matter of fact of this team. She's only 17 years old. This is her debut for the Cook Islands national women's team. Misses her second free throws. 4 free throws in a row for Cook Islands, all missed. And now here comes Val, controlling that pace. And you can see the confidence in this Fijian team. They're really just taking their time. 6 seconds to take a shot. 3 more seconds going to the hoop. Turnover. Cook Islands the other way. Long pass across. Jasmine Davis gets fouled again. Okay, now Fiji has to be careful. 3 straight possessions for Cook Islands. All have ended with a foul.
The 14's back on. Tavui from Fiji.
Oh, what a good play. 2 more for Cook Islands. He's trying to cut into that lead slowly.
The first of the second quarter.
Charge called on Tavui. That's her 3rd. Now Fiji coach has to make a decision. Do you pull her out this early in the second quarter?
She's only just come on.
And already Fiji is making substitutions.
You'll see it here now. You'll see it. She was off the play. She was off the play, but still.
Turnaround jumper doesn't go. Tavui. The value of Tavui is incredible for Fiji, but she's now in foul trouble, and their coach now has to make a decision. Do you bring her out early and exploit that defense down low and not have a big man, or do you leave her in there and exploit her that she might score another foul and possibly be out by the 3rd?
Pass to no one. But when you're 11 points in front, it probably doesn't matter.
Cook Islands trying to feed inside off the foot of Litava Whippy.
Just going down on my charts, I'm just questioning that score that we're seeing on the screen. I don't think that's correct.
That doesn't reflect the real score of the game right now. Jasmine Davis, hop, step, dishes, double dish. They're just moving the rock really well, but they're not capitalizing on their shots. And now Fiji coming back. Val jumper. Doesn't go. Good rebound. Fiji That's Letava Whippy. And now it's going the other way. Cook Islands on the fast break. Jasmine Davis the rebound. And one. Fiji having a small huddle there. I think they need a bit more of a communication to be done in the court right now, and they're looking at Val. She's the play caller. She's the one controlling the pace.
Well, right at the moment, Davies has a chance to put her team back in the game. Misses.
5 free throws.
Certainly.
That's for Jasmine Davis.
That throw was fairly weak. She didn't even make the net, so she might be a bit tired. It's quite humid down on the court. She's made that one. It is quite humid in this gym.
She's now 1 for 6 for her last 6 free throws.
The crowd will build up during the afternoon as we go through the different matches. Papua New Guinea, Solomon Islands are next. Fiji and Tahiti is our third match. And our last match for the day is Samoa, the locals, taking on New Caledonia.
And I trust by that time, this entire gymnasium will be packed.
Plenty of action, and of course out here, all the sports that are out here, athletics and swimming. I knew the boxing was the last games in 2007 was down in Gym 1.
Yes.
So this is, a great little venue, great setup.
But you're looking forward to going to survive through in the next 2 days.
No, I'm going over there next week for the boxing.
Next week
over for the boxing. Which will be terrific.
Big Island.
Yeah, it'll be Atoll there, the light heavyweight, the Samoa. He's a big chance of taking a gold medal. And the last Pacific Games were dominated by Papua New Guinea in boxing, and I think the Samoans will probably want their boxers to, be repetitive and do the same thing.
Definitely. He was looking at Val Nainima's play the entire game. She's been the court general for Fiji, just putting together plays, making things happen when there's nothing there.
But I still...
Lini Katia on the inbound. Val 6 seconds to shoot. Loses the... Cook Islands the other way, fast break, gets a 2-on-2. Won't pass it. Going now, oh, great pass.
That was it.
Oh, here we go. Here come Cook Islands. Like I said in the beginning, they're depending on their speed. They're a fast-paced team.
Patali, the number 10.
Cook Island back the other way. Fiji just answered right back. Ajia Pepe. Step back three-pointer.
Another one. When you're hot, you're hot.
What do you say? Here come Cook Islands. They're going to make more shots like that down the stretch, and they'll be just fine. But
well, you can see there's been a call out from the Cook Islands. So I think that the coach is going to have a word to them to say, you've just picked up a couple. Let's get a bit of momentum now.
A great timeout by Fiji here. They saw that Cook Islands was getting hot, making those shots, making good passes. Now we have to see how they come out of this timeout, because timeouts are very crucial.
We do apologise. Gremlins in the system here today. Our first match. We all worked out by the end of it. I can assure you're doing a terrific job. All the officials, all the organisers, technicians. 2-18 Fiji. And but by just, it's a great effort from the Cook Islands. They're just crawling their way back crawling their way back. And I'm going to assure you, if they had picked up those 4 3-pointers.
Fiji now back on the attack. We've talked about how valuable Vilisi Tavui is for Fiji. She's picked up, I think, her 3rd foul. She's not in the game right now. I think she won't be coming back in for the rest of the next 3 and 51 seconds left of the quarter. Letavawipi going to the line.
And see the determination in the eyes. All the competitors here, they know, particularly if you have the gold medal from 4 years ago, you don't want to go home with a medal, but you'd like to go home with the gold. So let's see if she can put it right in the middle.
Letavawipi is their leading scorer, averaging 14 points per game and also averaging 7 rebounds per game. So she's kind of their all-round player. She knocks down both free throws.
Well, the point is when you get those free throws, you're expected to get them. You net them. That's what it's about.
That's why they're called free throws, the free points.
Exactly. Even I can work that out. Oh, wonderful stuff.
All out snuffed.
Yeah, Katia. The number 8, she just put her hands up and just blocked that beautifully.
Cook Islands ball, 7 seconds to take a shot. Pressure is on, doesn't take it, goes to the hoop.
She's got it.
Ooh, off the bank.
She got it.
Kalisi, Supuanga Te Awaroa makes a great shot, great move first, and then steps in, feeds it up the bank, and then it goes. Defeating inside, Fiji. Doesn't go, no foul called by the ref. Play continues. Cook Islands on the attack the other way. 25-19 right now. Cook Island feeling good. Feeding down low. They're going to go again.
Well, they get another.
Letavawipi on defense.
They got it.
Oh, a foul on Letavawipi. She's asking the ref. That's an elbow, but it's an and one. Cook Island's way. One more coming.
Did she get it?
She got the point.
Okay.
She got that point.
So
and
another
she was
one.
fouled by Letavawipi as well as she was going up for the shot.
Well, let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at it here. Swings back around. It's beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And you see that elbow. Letava was asking the ref. That was an elbow. But at some point, the referee has to make a judgment call. His call there was all clean.
And the Cook Islands say thank you. They say thank you. So here we go, 25-21.
4-point game.
Now Fiji now know that they've got their job in front of them right now. That was an accident.
Court looks a bit slippery. Cook Island the other way, great defense. Achia Pepe with it, turns it over, fast break.
Oh, they blew that.
The layup. Cook Islands the other way, putting on their handles.
They'll go for 3, I can assure you.
Te Awaroa with it right there up top of the key, sending it sideways. Going back down to the low post. Long pass doesn't go, intercepted. And it's Val. Val to the hoop, 1-on-1. Doesn't go, but gets the foul called. Going to the line, shoot 2.
The captain, again, she led the way in the second quarter there. She came out, scored a goal. Come on, girls, let's get on with it. And now she's just ready, just steadying the ship again.
I think she realized that the momentum was starting to shift Cook Island's way, and she have to take over right now.
Yeah, but she's got to get this. Which she...
Oh! Takes 2 rounds across the hoop before going in.
Just doing a victory lap. As I went round the circle.
One more for Val to extend that lead.
Yeah.
It tried to do the same thing, but unfortunately it doesn't go in. Cook Island the other way. 1 of 2 from free throws right there for Val Nainima.
Oh, yes.
What a step, what a move. Cook Island just keeps cutting in 1 point at a time. The bench is ecstatic right now. They're just on their feet. Millie with it. Millie going to the hoop. Good move. Gets the foul call.
Well, the point is, anybody watching at home can see that the Cook Islanders have battled, but they're now fighting back. They're showing that tenacity that the Prime Minister said last night. We're here, one and all, fight. Do your best.
Definitely.
And that's exactly what the Cook Island. But Fiji now, they want to nail these. They don't want to go into half-time. They want to go in half-time well in front. There's one. But they've got to nail these. They know that.
Lini Katia makes her first free throw, waiting for the second one. Bang.
Got them clean.
Both of them. Cool, calm, and collected. Makes both free throws. 1:40 left in the second quarter.
Surely
doing the same game plan, passing that rock around. Jasmine calling for it.
Surely they'll take the three.
Long pass outside. Ref says off her knee, going Fiji way.
Surely I would have thought they would have taken a three. Then they've only got, it's counting down. You just have a shot.
Definitely.
You get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. What you've done, they've missed it. Now Fiji, the captain's got the ball.
And you had one of your 3 best shooters wide open to take that shot. Val loses it midair. No call. Jasmine the other way. Jasmine fouled. That was intended for by Kayla Mendez. They were trying to stop the play. They knew that momentum was going Cook Island way on the fast break, so they're trying to stop them from running.
I just, I've been noticing during the match that it looks a bit slippery on the surface. I just wonder, will the Eagles be sending out, some volunteers to give it a quick rub and.
Well, earlier when Cook Island went the other way and they lost the ball and Val got that turnover going the other way, there was a guy in red that was on the court. He was coming to wipe the floor, and unfortunately he got caught up in the action there when Val missed the layup.
Okay.
Both teams in the bonus.
Well, maybe Davis doesn't need. She doesn't care how slippery it is. It goes straight in the pot.
Here she comes. She's starting to heat up. It's a bit late in the second to be heating up, but she's coming around. 1 minute left in this first half of the opening game of the Pacific Games basketball competition. Litava Whippy calling that screen down the middle. Top of the key jumper doesn't go. Jasmine Davis, another rebound, racking up the boards. Jasmine does it herself. Pass. Another point for Cook Islands. Terai Sadler.
She just sat there, just sat under the basket, waited, got the ball, took all the time in the world and put it straight in. Great point.
And give credit to Jasmine Davis. See her right there, and as soon as she saw her, gave up the ball. 3 doesn't go.
Now, they've got to score now. They must score here.
With 20 seconds, Jasmine Davis pass it inside. Oh, great pass again. Doesn't go.
Rolled on the outside. The Cook Islands are certainly putting up a fight.
8 more seconds.
We had an 8-point first quarter second, now going to halfway. The Cook Islands have certainly fought back, but I think Fiji have steadied. They've steadied it, and that's if they pick up a few here now, they'll go into the halftime marker a little bit more comfortable. There's one.
One more added for Fiji. Estelle Kainamoli makes one of 2. Litava Whippy with the rebound. Steps in, doesn't make that shot. 2 seconds left. Have to chuck it up. Ooh, too late there. And they call the foul with the time running out.
Well, they're making a decision. I don't think he's going to have to. I don't think they agree.
Right now they're discussing it. That's exactly what we're seeing. Because they called there was a foul on a Fijian player going up for the shot as the time was running out. So now they have to decide, was she fouled before the time ran out?
Well, I don't. No.
And I guess we're going into halftime.
So we're going to halftime with the Fijians in front, but even the coach of the Fijians is coming up to the officials asking what exactly happened there. And my point I was making, I wasn't disagreeing with you. I was saying that I thought those two referees, they weren't agreeing.
Definitely. Oh, actually, I agreed with you. They weren't agreeing, and they were trying to discuss to find, okay, what decision are we making here? Was she fouled before the time ran out? And I think that's what Fijian coach is trying to understand there. Okay, can you explain what happened? And you can see he looks pretty disappointed.
Well, if I was...
Nonetheless, we're going into halftime. A great matchup, the first matchup of the Pacific Games competition.
The holiday feeling that starts in the air. Then you emerge from the clouds to a place where your time is your own, where you have the freedom to be happy-go-lucky or pamper yourself in the lap of luxury, where you can dive into adventure, nourish your body and feed your soul. A place where you can plan every step or take it as it comes. This is your Samoan holiday, and it's always gonna be beautiful. Beautiful Samoa.
Samoa, Samoa,
We come from the greatest navigators the world has ever seen. And like the daring voyagers of the past, we engage in the same pursuit to go further, to go higher, faster, stronger. 24 countries, 4,000 athletes, one in spirit. Samoa 2019 Pacific Games. Samoa, we on.
Fiomai, welcome back to beautiful Samoa, the home of the 16th Pacific Games. As you can see, that's a shot of Apia Harbour. It's a nice day today. It's a bit warm. It's close to 28 degrees. We've had some showers, but hey, it's a blessing when you talk rain in the Pacific. It's John Pulu here, and with Rona Lee. We hope you're enjoying the coverage of the basketball at the moment. It's Fiji and the Cook Islands.
Speaking of open water swimming, John, we've just got our results for the first medals.
Already? It's only day 1 of 14.
Exactly. It's very exciting. We're here for the medals,
That's
John.
right.
So the first gold has been awarded to New Caledonia, open women's swimming.
Nice.
Second also to New Caledonia.
Wow.
And Fiji with the bronze.
Wow, fantastic.
Exciting.
Absolutely. We'll keep you up to date with the latest medal table. But as you can see, we're out here, you know, we're enjoying. This is our set. We're outdoors at the moment. So
in our whale?
yeah, that's right. This is our whale. That's the Rock, not the Rock of Polynesia, but Dwayne the Rock Johnson. As you can see behind us, it's a little bit cloudy at the moment, but behind us is the basketball. Should we go back and find out about the score with Fiji and the Cook Islands? Let's have a look.
Hello. I don't understand that.
from the guys at the main with instructions. They just actually wanted to find out how the runners
No, it's not. But they've got to get one director to talk so we know. And when we only found the score out down there, when the score over there was wrong, it was on the TV, it was wrong.
The weather again.
All right, it's Monday the 8th of July. It's the first day of 14 days of competitions. It's 24 nations represented here at the Pacific Games. As you can see right there in front of you, ladies and gentlemen, that's Apia Harbour. Some of you are watching from overseas. Welcome, Awhio mai. Welcome back to the 16th edition of the Pacific Games. We've got our athletes walking right behind us. Rona, where are we? Can we tell the viewers where we are at the moment?
We are at the Tuanai Mato Sports Complex. So some of the gyms that are here is the basketball. We have the aquatic center just across about 10 meters across. And we also have the multiple gym that's
the new one, isn't it?
That's the new one. That will have
and
the
I understand badminton is there, right?
Yeah, so it's all very exciting.
Yes.
So don't forget, look up your games. All the information is available on the Samoa 2019 website. You can check it out. You'll be able to view where the venues are, what your favorite game is. Majority of the games will be free for viewing.
Yeah.
I've been told that Apia Park is probably the only place that you'd have to pay, and it's a minimum fee of about 5 tala. So
not too bad.
Everyone, we want everyone to be able to view their favorite sport. We want everyone to be able to go and support their adopted nation. So Samoa and the Pacific Games Committee has made sure that the games are free for all to view.
Tell me about your dress. I really like that colour. In fact, I brought the shirt so we can match today. Tell me about this. Where is it from?
Thank you to Eveni Carruthers. You're amazing. So we are dressed today by the beautiful team at Eveni Carruthers. So check them out. They're in
we got
Apia.
the memo on that one, eh? I don't know if anyone else is dressing like us, but I really like this blue, the colour.
It brings out the colour of your eyes.
Oh, Vinaka. And just to balance it out with the red, the colours of Samoa.
Yeah, he's going to be getting a chiefly title.
Whoa. Let's, in breaking news.
The Rock.
The Rock of Polynesia. Now, we did kind of mention it last night, but we're also making a big stand against the single plastic here. Banning plastic during the games. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, we're taking a firm stand against the use of single-use plastic. So at all the venues for the Pacific Games, there will be no sales of any water bottles.
Right.
So we would like to advise everyone, please take your water bottle with you. There are 300 stations all over the venues. You will be able to have access to free water.
And so it's free, it's cool, and it's all for you.
There's also hot water, so you can bring your coffee along and make yourself some coffee. Bring the biscuits too.
I don't think anyone's going to leave now that they know there's free water.
We want everyone to be comfortable when they're at the games. This is the Pacific. We want everyone to feel welcomed. So Samoa is definitely putting on the green light on hospitality. Samoa is all about that, and we are ready to make sure that we play host to all our athletes as well as the families and spectators that are here to support.
Before we go back to basketball, let's check in with football. It's Tahiti and Fiji.
Anything the player could do about it, but free kick nonetheless. Number 20, Balendroka. Steady approach from Fiji in these opening few minutes. Seeing much more of the ball than Tahiti at this stage. A fairly hopeful ball. Cross-come shot perhaps, but didn't amount to much. And the ball there just escorted over the line by Balendroka. And takes the throw himself. Tahiti not concentrating too well there. as Matararenga almost got away down the right-hand side and has won himself a corner. Barbe, the hero just now for Tahiti, the man clearing the ball off the line when looked for all money that Fiji were about to take the lead. Sisarandringai with the corner. The ball was cleared briefly, but then it's gone by Roy Krishna. And number 15, Matatia Pama, for another corner for Fiji. So all the pressure coming in from the Fijians just at the moment. Tahiti really struggling to clear their lines. It'd be interesting to see if Fiji can take advantage of this pressure, which they very nearly did. A header there at the far post. Tahiti were up to it. Ball could be coming back in any second though. That's a decent cross to the back post and a good header. And again, the Tahitian defence all over the shop, and I have a feeling that the keeper, Teo Mato Tuai, had rather saved that with his face as much as anything. I don't think he knew an awful lot about it, but he won't care. He kept the ball out. So Fiji continue to press. And at the moment, Tahiti are good enough to hold them out. But for how long, you wonder? Ah, that's extraordinary. After all that pressure, and the goalkeeper keeping the ball out, and he's made a horrible mistake. I'm pretty sure that that was not intended as a shot by Samuela Ndru, but Fiji won't mind in the slightest. It sneaked in at the near post, and the keeper, I should say, I beg your pardon, Tiama Tuatau, has really made a horrible mess of that one. And with 8 minutes gone, it's a goal to nil for Fiji. Let's watch this again. I mean, he's so far out. Yeah, I mean, that was clearly a cross, was it? Or maybe he saw the keeper left a bit of a gap and tried his luck. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. That was a bit of quick thinking by Samuela Ndru. But whatever, he has found the net, and Fiji goal to the good, and exactly the sort of start that their coach Christophe Gamel was looking for. And a match that's been watched very keenly by Wim Rijsbergen, the Dutch coach, former World Cup player with Holland back in the 70s, played in one World Cup final and was a sub in another. He's coaching Solomon Islands. Very interested to see what these guys can do in this match as Tahiti try and get straight back into the contest. A shot from Mauri Tahina, but flies safely over the crossbar as far as Matanangara is concerned in the Fijian goal. So yeah, a perfect start for Fiji. They had all the pressure and then scored a goal which maybe had a stroke of luck to it, but they won't care about that. They are a goal to the good. And no doubt they'll be celebrating in La Toka. For that is the club side that Ndru plays for back in Fiji. Question is, what kind of answer can Tahiti put in here at the moment? They seem to be soaking up the pressure, which is fine when the score is level. But clearly they have to find at least one goal from somewhere. Here's Krishna. And a bit of a heavy challenge there. Rory Roo, I think, was the guilty party there, and it all results in a free kick for Fiji. Yeah, it was a pretty rough challenge, actually. Lucky, perhaps, to get away without a yellow card. It was clumsy, and at worst, well, not a great tackle. Let's put it that way. Zibrat Sahib with the free kick. Some debate as to whether the Tahitian defender is standing a little too close, but here comes the free kick anyway. Roy Krishna got his head to it, but couldn't really get to too much in the way of power behind it. and the goalkeeper was able to deal with that without too much trouble. Was that ball out of play? Apparently it was. So throw in to be taken by Sabanatha, while Ndraka. Fiji very much similar style to Solomon Islands, actually, in the sense that the ball is going a lot from side to side and then looking for the penetrating pass. That one not one of their best efforts. But for a side that's had a lot of disruptions, it has to be said, in the build-up to this game, with players not here for various reasons. In the week before the Pacific Games, I think 3 players were given lengthy bans for breaching disciplinary rules linked to the way the Fijian football camp operates these days. Well, that's an excellent ball, and Tahiti are tracing themselves here, and you would have backed Krishna to put that one away. Just didn't quite get his body shape right, I think, will be the key to that, and it was coming in pretty quickly from the right-hand side. Obviously the keeper was up close, but yeah, worrying sign for the Tahitians, because Fiji seem to be cutting through this Tahitian defence with relative ease just at the moment. Fine cross coming in there from Matararenga. Small crowd in here at the JS Blatter complex, I should say, but watching intently and to what could be a very interesting game. If Tahiti can get their act together, they're never an easy team to beat. It's as simple as that. But at the moment, they seem to have slightly lost their way. And Sahib, the dead ball specialist, is back over taking another corner. More pressure for Tahiti to soak up. I think there was an offside in there. Yep, the linesman has his flag up. Well, they used to call them linesmen. They call them referees' assistants these days, of course. Old habits die hard. Into the 14th minute of the first half, Fiji with that 1-0 lead. Was it a cross? Was it a shot? Not entirely sure, but Samoa Andrew was the man at the net. Fiji certainly looking very well organised and very much in control of this game at the moment. Certainly a first up win against Tahiti. A long way to go, I grant you, but were it to be a first up win for Fiji, it would be an ideal way to propel them through this tournament, where it's all pool round matches, everybody plays everybody else, and the team that comes out with the most points will go through to the gold medal match. Yes, of course, they finish level on points, in which case we start talking goal difference and head-to-head results and the like. With Fiji looking very calm and collected in the back at the moment. Really, Tahiti struggling to find any sort of way through, and not offering an awful lot in midfield, it seems to me. Fiji seems to be the team with all the answers at the moment. It's Nicholas Prasad, who's the young guy who's been trying his luck over in North America, trialling in the United States, I believe, and based currently in Canada, as I understand it. So whether that's looking to go through the US college system or pick up a US club over there, I'm not quite sure, but certainly add to his football experience, no doubt, were he to secure a place over in the US. See if Tahiti can find a bit of a connection, which is lacking at the moment. Getting a little bit squeezed out there on the right flank. Stanley Atani was the man on the ball. Is Rue now. To Fiji, keeping them pretty well pressed back. They're keeping up our line and they're forcing Tahiti to rethink, and now they've lost possession. Referee bringing that back for a free kick, I think, on Roy Krishna in the middle there. Samuel Garcia, who's the Tahitian coach. Doesn't seem to be in the best frame of mind at the moment. But then, frankly, coaches rarely are, it seems to me. Except when they've won. Balandroka with the free kick. Just plays it short and we'll pick up the return. Not quite sure what his intention was there. No real problem for Teama Tuetau in the Tahitian goal. Now Tahiti building down the right hand side. Atani seeing quite a lot of the ball at the moment, but again it's coming Fiji's way. Slight touch of theatre perhaps about that one, but got the desired result. Dave Randringai. Let's have a look here. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that one. I think maybe he basically just jumped over him, but anyway, given the free kick. Another of the La Toka players, Randringai. Fiji really failed to take advantage of that situation there, and the ball's back with Tahiti. Now, nice passage of play if they can just find their way out of that corner there. It's gone out of a Fijian player, so throw into Tahiti, number 2. Barbe, who was involved earlier on with a goal line clearance. That was his highlight. That pass was one of his lowlights. A bit sloppy. Didn't really give his teammate much of a chance. Naoko, number 18 for Fiji, past captain of the Fijian national side. That honour falls to Roy Krishna on this occasion. '29th appearance for his country, Naoko. Tahiti did well to keep that ball in play. I thought for all money that had gone for a throw-in. They have an opportunity here. But again, Fiji closed the door pretty quickly. Half a chance there. 14, Tamatoa to Taura. So far, Fiji have the answers both in defence and going forward. Tahiti having probably their best spell of the game, though, it has to be said. They've shown more promise in the last few minutes. Matatia Palma with the throw in at this occasion, maybe going for the long throw. Yeah, longish, but not threatening, safely into the hands of Matt Nagara in the Fijian goal. Fiji leading by 1-0. The goal scorer Ndru with what may have been a cross, or it may have been a cunning shot, just catching the goalkeeper napping at his near post. But either way, the ball squeezed in and put Fiji. He's now calling the ball once again. Another free kick going against the Tahitians. They're allowed to take it quickly, Fiji. which so often referees don't, but on this occasion they did. That's not a great cross. Not quite sure who he saw, but that didn't go anywhere near a Fijian teammate. It's just about midway through the first half now. Tahiti still really seeking to put a meaningful attack together. They've had a couple of half chances perhaps. I think that's the best you could describe them as. This time a free kick on the other way. And a card, interesting. First yellow card of the match. Not entirely sure why he was given a yellow card. Didn't seem to be a whole heap in that, but the referee obviously saw it differently from me. So Zibraz Sahib, the free kick and corner specialist, is the first to go into the referee's book. On the back of his yellow card. This could be dangerous. But again, Fiji quick to close it down. And they shut out the Tahitian captain, Pahal, their all-time leading goal scorer. So well advised to shut him down, really. He's a dangerous customer. Words exchanged there. Don't know whether that be in French or English or Fijian. Interesting conversation. Yeah, he never really quite got the ball where he wanted it, did he? Captain. Krishna tracking back. A little bit too canny there by Krishna. Caught his teammate napping. Another throw in. Tahiti inching their way down the flank on the far side from where we're sitting. Still not making a whole heap of impact, it has to be said. You might notice in the background the Fijian women's team are also in action at the moment. It's the best effort that Tahiti have had in the match so far, but a one-handed save. Kept the ball out of the net. Ahmad Nagara in the Fijian goal. So Fiji playing American Samoa in the woods on the neighbouring field. Unfortunately, at this stage of proceedings, we don't believe that any of the women's matches will be televised during these Pacific Games, which is a great shame at a time when sporting development for women in the Pacific is moving ahead at full speed. But not my decision. Fiji just made to think there for a moment. And Tahiti perhaps given a little bit of inspiration and some hope that they can find a way back into this game before half-time. Tiamo Tuato, big guy in the Tahitian goal. But not big enough to keep the goal out that put Fiji ahead. Drew catching him out at his near post, which is something that all goalkeepers hate. Decent break down this right-hand side, but the layoff not so good. But he's made up for his mistake and gone back and got it. Andrew, the goal scorer. Couldn't keep that one in on the far side, so yet another throw in to Tahiti. Stanley Atane once again looking for his captain. Fiji not afraid to regroup and play the ball back if they think they're not making progress forward. Basically start the whole process again, which is what's going on here. This is looking promising if they can find a way to get a decent ball in. Tahiti good enough to hold them out at this stage. Ball runs loose and Tahiti have an opportunity to break. Number 12, Tahina. Goalkeeper's come a long way. Headed clearance from Matt Nagara. And I guess that was an attempt to lob the goalkeeper from distance, but only two things wrong with it really. One, it wasn't on target, and B, the goalkeeper wasn't too far off his line anyway. Not really troubled up until now, Matt Nagara, apart from that one-handed save he produced just a moment or two ago. It's the opposite number made one save with his face. I don't think he knew too much about it. The ball just hit him and bounced away.
Fiomai, welcome back to beautiful Samoa, the home of the 16th edition of the Pacific Games. As you can see, that was the football, and Fiji is leading Tahiti in the first half. We're going to find out more later on, but for now, we're going to cross over to the Nines. PNG is playing against Fiji. Let's have a look.
Now short ball for Ola. Slips the first tackle, gets the pass away before the second tackle is made. Now they're a chance, and that's a very good finish. Catherine and Joe from Papua New Guinea gets their first try.
Yeah, great finish, Joe. The short ball, and Fiji just dropped off those tackles, and then Joe had a bit of work to do and still bust through and got over that line. Again, off the back of a Fiji mistake early in the half, gave field possession to the Orchids, the Papua New Guinea girls, and 4 points come their way.
Fiji, they made an error at to play the ball on the first tackle to start the first half. So they conceded a set of 6 in Papua New Guinea. Able to take the maximum return from it, so they lead now 4 points to 0. And Fiji through Lala Balavu. Tackle made by Janet Johns. Roko Marama is operating a dummy half, and Fiji, don't they look good with the ball now? Rongi. Roko Marama takes a few metres from dummy half and steps in behind the ruck. Good run, good carry. Ravuta now. Short. Rongi. Offloads the ball. Rongi, tip on. Now they're a chance down the right edge, and they come back straight away, Fiji, to level it up 4-4.
Yeah, Rongi with a strong, solid hit up, drawing 3 defenders in. Great little offload, and then just drawing past to hit the winger. Had a bit of work to do there, but got over in the corner nice and easy.
Radini Rabanui, first try for Fiji.
It's not the ideal restart for the Papua New Guineans. Again, drop the ball in good field position and gives Fiji an opportunity to capitalise off the back of this and take a lead.
No one out, this one.
Jennifer.
Wait, half back.
Lavuta.
Guys, no, wait, half back. Bind, don't come up until I say bind. Bind. Ball in.
Ravuta.
Out.
At halfback. So straight away they come down the left edge on the first.
Move now.
Ruck.
Here.
Just get in behind the Papua New Guinea
Get on side.
defence. Nice and physical. Fiji direct with their running, and Papua New Guinea aggressive with their attack. 9 now with the play the ball. Down the middle, Lala Balavu. Another very good run. Backed up by another good run from Ronge. 2 good rucks back to back that gets them the 20 metres out. Now Ravi Shah with a nice long ball. It's been called forward. He deserved a try as well. A set up with some good rucks by their big players down the middle.
Yeah, it was set up fantastic by the 2 front rowers. Some great footwork at the line by Rocky, and then drawing 4 defenders in, and then we're going for the long ball, but touch judge Dawn Kramer has picked up a forward pass.
Fantastic.
As you can see, that was PNG and Fiji at Apia Park. Welcome back to our studio here at IPC Whaleata Sports Complex.
No, that was Apia Park last night. Goodness me, that was the stage for the opening ceremony of the Pacific Games. So it's good to see that it's holding up even with this wet weather. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take you now back to the basketball. It's the 4th quarter, and it's Fiji playing against the Cook Islands. Hey, Tobias.
It's great to have everybody joining us here. 56-49 is the official score. The score you're seeing on the screen is not the score. 56-49, and it's the Fijians who are the defending champions. And they are struggling a little bit. They are really struggling. They scored a point. Val scored the front, got them back in the game pretty quickly in this 4th quarter. But Fiji, oh, there's a 3. That's Whippy. She's whipping up the support.
Pun intended. Cook Islands now, they've realized now Val is not the only one who's about to score in this 4th quarter. Letava Whippy is heating up. Oh, Val, it came off her hand, goes the other way. Cook Islands still recovers. Fijian defense right now is great. Air balls a shot, turnover, going Fiji way.
Whippy's not the tallest girl on the pack there for the Fijians, but she's certainly one of the most agile. She can go on either side, works very well. Some girls can only work, a player can only work on their better, either side, but she's very good.
I'd like to commend the Fijian coaches, the ability to adapt. They haven't had Velisi Tavui for the entire beginning of the 4th quarter here because she's in foul trouble, and they're still putting up a pretty good defense here. 9 seconds to go. Val playing with it, takes a jump shot, almost goes, doesn't go, but Letava Whippy comes up with it. A restart of possession for Fiji. Letava shot off the side of the rim, out of bounds, Cook Islands.
Well, the only people smiling are the Cook Islands supporters. They're shooting them in, but they're missing. They're hitting the bar, and they're going back, and I would think, I'm looking at the Cook Island competitors, and they are tired. You can tell by the way they're just not. Well, that's in. They're just not aggressive. That aggressiveness that Davis led before, Maine led before, Lewis. They were really aggressive, but they're just not doing that at the moment.
Te Araroa Sopuanga, 17 years old, putting on a veteran move right there, and she was doing it on a very good play as well. Fiji starting to miss a lot of shots here. Loose ball, Jasmine comes up with it. Who do they go to? They go to Te Araroa again. Pass inside, fast break, doesn't go. Rebounds under the top. They had 3 chances to make a basket. Fortunately, none of them went in.
58-51 is the official score. As Fiji, who led 21-10 at the 1st quarter, 28. Cook Islands clawed their way back only to 1 point, then 52-45 in the 3rd quarter. There was a few timeouts called. We've got our number 14, Tavu there, who's sitting down on the bench. She's been fouled out and just wants to sit and relax. And you can see, there's the coach on the left-hand side. I wonder what he was saying to his players. They're in front. They've got control. We only have just over